Hi Leo, welcome back to Tarot POSH. I'm going to be doing a reading for you from October 20th to October 31st, 2021. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and any aspects of Leo that are in your natal chart. And also, if your North Node is in Leo, then this reading is for you. If you feel it's not significant, don't force it. You could check out my playlist, which is categorized by month, so you can click on October. And you can look at all of the other signs readings there, and whatever aspects jive with your natal chart, you can check it out. So I hope things going in your favor. If anything's not, I do hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. So let's get to it. I'm going to be doing a reading, an energy check-in spread. It's going to be card 1, what's bringing you happiness? Card 2, what are your burdens? Card 3, where will you land? Card 4, how to ground yourself and plant new growth. Now, this is the second time I'm doing this reading. I check out new spreads for myself, and I do them for a while before I share them with you. So I got good feedback last time on the spread, so I hope that you like it. So I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot, I believe, for Deborah Blake. This is really a great deck. They're all great decks, but it's almost Halloween, so Leo, you can use this one. This is what I'm drawn to for you. And I may clarify, we'll see what we got. And I also may pick an oracle card at the end to close out the reading. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, Leo, you're a fire sign. Strength is your major arcana card. And you are a fixed sign, which means you're stable and you're determined once you put your mind to something. And also, summer's your season. This year, July 23rd to August 22nd for 2021 were your horoscope dates. They fluctuate every few years, so that's why I put that out there. So let's see what we get. What's bringing you happiness? What's bringing you happiness? I am open for readings, again, just to let you know. So you can check in, I believe it's the corner of my YouTube channel, and you can follow the link for tarotposh.com, and you'll see the pricing there. Okay? So, again, it's Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. What's bringing you happiness? Nine of Wands. You are standing your ground. You are like the wounded warrior backed into a corner. It's almost like you're up against the tree and relieved because finally you did the good fight, and everybody dropped their wands, and now you're just sort of standing there a little bit stunned. That's what I'm getting from this card. You see all the wands on the ground, and you're like standing there a little bit stunned. But it's bringing you happiness because possibly this is a role that you maybe haven't had to step in for a while, or it could be a significant situation that you were putting off or feeling you needed to wait or couldn't speak your mind. And now you really are maintaining those boundaries. It's like you took off whatever disguise you're showing to the world here with like the witch hat on the ground here and like the garb there. And there is a witness to this though. With the kitty cat in the tree here, that signifies to me there is a witness to this. Someone is watching this, and there's a little birdie. So I feel two people have witnessed this. I don't know if they're able to help you defend or are on your side, but I feel two people witnessed this. It wasn't a pretty sight, but you made it through. And this, it was a lot of fire energy because there's still smoke coming out of these wands here. But you were in defense. There's no smoke coming out of your wands. It's like they were so fired up to get at you. You maintain those boundaries. You've been through a battle, and they finally dropped those wands. So, what are your burdens? What are your burdens? Sometimes, we do feel happiness because we stood up for ourselves. Oh, I see a card out here. Where is it? What's bringing you a burden is Knight of Cups. Now, Knight of Cups, especially with this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, Knights are all about expansion and protection. Wands energy, fiery phallic energy underneath. And what else could I say about the wands? They can be a little aggressive and dramatic and overwhelming. So the wand energy is underlying, but this is for the suit of cups, which is emotions, feeling, love, relationships. I mean, this is like love drunk. Just, flying around in his broom, just catching up all the love. And to me, I don't know if those are dolphins or sharks in the water. Each time I look at it, it means something different. But you're swimming, or someone is swimming. I feel like this is someone outside of you that is like fired up. You're happy because you're standing your ground, but this person is a little overwhelming for you. And it's becoming a burden. There could either be someone like scooping up every ounce of attention that you give them, or it could someone scooping up love that's meant for you. I feel like it's someone who you're really not interested in. That's what I'm getting, Leo. But it's someone outside of you, and I'm getting that it's masculine energy. The Knight of Wands here is feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so take that as it resonates. We all have yin and yang, right? Where will you land? Three of Cups. So you have a support system here. You do have a reconciliation. I feel like you're finding out who's on your team. And the full moon in the background with the full moon tonight in Aries. Full moon is all about, reaping that harvest. And the full moon in Aries has to do with communication. So you should think before you communicate, think before you speak. It's also has to do with relationships. So with the full moon, any full moon, it is at its peak, heart healthy, harvest time, gather results, be open to new rewards and opportunities. So that's the full moon, and it's in Aries, but it's a significant moon. So I would Google it if you really want to find out more, especially because it has to do with communication. Leo, we all have different aspects within our natal chart. So if you do have any Aries within your natal chart that you're aware of, you definitely want to find more about that Aries full moon. So let me see. And Aries has to do, the major arcana card is the Emperor, so it has to do with our foundation. And I feel it's significant because with Aries being a cardinal sign taking the lead in the initiative and then having the Emperor as their major arcana card, communication could shake you to the core if it's not the right communication. So that's why I'm saying you should Google it and check it out. It's good to know. It's good to educate yourself on the moon phases. But this Three of Cups with the full moon here, I feel like tonight as the full moon comes and, always 2 days before and 2 days after I consider the full moon taking effect, I feel that there is a coming together. You have a support system. This could be like 3 generations of family, or it could just be very wise a friendship that you're counting on. But you're landing in you're landing in a role that supports you or that you support with other people. It's a very intuitive support system. Very in touch with intuition. Maybe it's people that are helping you get more in touch with your intuition, because I feel that this person outside of you is a burden to you, and I feel like it's not attention that you want. And I feel this may be the reason you're happy that you defended yourself. Maybe it's an arranged marriage. I don't know. Maybe, someone's trying to set you up on a blind date, something like that. I feel like it is something like that for a portion of you. This is a general reading, so don't force it if it doesn't resonate, okay? Leo. How to ground yourself and plant new growth. Making wise choices. Making wise choices. You have the Seven of Cups here. Making wise choices of the heart. I'm getting very strongly, especially with this Knight of Cups being a burden. This burden could also be someone coming in and apologizing to you for their behavior of pushing you, backing you into a corner. Could be a Knight of Cups coming in, you know, too late. But how to ground yourself is making better choices with your heart. See how her hand is on the heart and there's this wiser woman? She's not looking at the lady here. This could be an older version of yourself, or it could be someone looking at me like, geez, you know, I hope the best for her. I feel like that woman is looking at me. She's in the card, I'm outside of the card, and she's sort of like, yep, that's what it is. It's the choice of the heart. Make better choices with your heart. So you have 3 cup cards here. Someone is a little bit too gung-ho about giving you an apology that is not really too little too late maybe, and is trying to scoop up the last bits of fragments of love with you. They could be expanding and protecting their own, you know. But the whole message for this reading is 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, having a lack mentality, poverty. And I feel for some of you, what I'm getting, I'm going to say, is that somebody was thrown out of their house with nothing and left to fend for themselves. And somebody else, where you'll land, you have family or friends that are supporting you and taking you in, and it'll be okay. So take that as it resonates, because that's what I'm getting. And you have a decision. You have a decision to make. You have a blindfold on here. You already threw one. Now you have another one to throw. Crow is a symbol, or, you know, I believe that is a crow to me when I look at it. And the cat is mysterious, looking back at you. But I feel that the crow is clearing grounds. You have to make a decision, and you're a little bit indecisive. You don't want to look and see what you have to, because you're afraid of having that poverty lack mentality and being impoverished because you walked out. And I feel that with this 2 of Swords and the crow there, you have to make a decision to allow yourself to have a new beginning, like clearing the grounds, clearing the debris, clearing the toxicity. And you're indecisive about it because being cast out of your own home, Leo, is not a fun thing. Now, if it's not that, it's not going to go for everyone. It's being sort of cast out financially, being concerned of making a decision that is going to, you know, but it's tied to a relationship, whichever it is. The relationship is affecting the overall energy of being left out in the cold, or being impoverished, or having a sense of lack, or losing your finances. And you're indecisive about it because you want to protect your heart. And you don't really want to see what's happening, but you know what's happening. Yep. You need to rest and recover. This is actually waning, a waxing crescent moon. I feel this is a message that this is going to continue from this full moon tonight through to the moon phase of the waxing crescent. Once you reach the waxing crescent moon, the intention will be setting intentions, and it's time for growth and dreaming big. So I feel that this is your rest period after strife, once you make that decision. Rest after strife and after 15 is the devil. It's, to me, that's codependency, toxic relationships, could be any form of addiction. Rest after strife, that could have been some of the strife. 3 of Wands, it's forcing you to look at the big picture and being strategic about your planning and your next move. You know, waiting for your ships to come in. But you're waiting for the ships to come in, but you have to actually manifest and create what's going to bring those ships in, right? Looking out at your future, to me, is that 3 of Wands energy, and being very passionate about it, not being afraid to pick that wand up. Maybe it was hidden. Maybe it was defunct. I mean, with this 9 of Wands and you're holding like the wand there, it's like, yeah, that's a little scary. So I can understand that. It's funny because I was just thinking 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and 2 of Wands came up, and these go hands in hand. That's what you need, the 2 of Wands, to look. The 2 of Wands here, to look out into the world. You have the world in the palm of your hands. This may entail also a move to get away from this toxicity. It could also mean it's like you're burning a candle at both ends, but you still have that, you're holding a torch in a good way, right? It's like you're lighting up the night. You could still see those stars to, you know, look at them. But you're really, really almost scrying into that palm of hands and globe and looking out. And you still have that wands in hands here and being strategic and planning. So this toxicity made you look at the big picture and then really look at your life and your opportunities and move in the right direction. Really focus on that. So I'm going to close the reading with one more card. And we have the Knight of Wands. Once you make that decision, stepping into that 2 of Wands energy, 2 of Wands, when you make a choice, you choose one of those wands. Knight of Wands is wand energy underlying. You're fired up, expansion, protection, but Wands is on top of that. And it's like you're slaying your dragons with this energy because you have him, you know, he has this wand behind, dragons up there, and it's like, he don't want it to be shown. He's like putting it back here before, you know, just in case for defense. But you are moving, and it's a movement with this Knight of Wands. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to pull a card from the John Helen Psychic Tarot to close the reading. Okay, so I hope you like this reading. Don't force it if it's not your story. Check out my playlist to see other aspects of your chart if it's not Leo. We did get a significant amount of Wands energy in here for your reading. You are a fire sign. Fire, 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 Leo. Wow. This is the same card I got to close out, I think, Sagittarius? Authority, another fire sign. You're stepping into boss mode and you're taking charge of your life, and the Emperor rules all kingdoms. So to me, this represents you and your energy, and it's pulling everything together, and you're creating a new foundation within these next few weeks, and only you know what that means. It could be something small, it could be something large. Look back at the reading and see, you know, if you need to watch it again. But this is being firm in your commands. I also feel like this could be outward energy projecting onto you like an authority. And that is what you're trying to navigate around. So there's 2 flip sides to that. So whichever applies to you, that's your road. And if it's someone outside of you trying to obtain authority over you, just remember what brings you happiness is that Knight of Wands to begin with. And then that forces you to step into your own authority, your own boss mode, your own Emperor energy, okay? So, namaste. I pray you find your way. I'll see you next time. Mwah.